Hey everybody, welcome back to a cast by Stitch StarCraft. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a very nice game. I'm going to be bringing you guys C's best and one of the world's best. It's going to be IMHappy over here, a Codes player last season in the GSL. I believe he dropped him back to the Code, but being in Codes basically means almost anything to a StarCraft player. It's basically the highest division in the world, as most people would see it, because in Korea GSL is that major tournament for StarCraft players, and being in Code S is definitely one of the biggest achievements you can ever make as a StarCraft 2 programmer. So it is going to be IMHappy over here spawning as the blue Terran. He is going to be spawning here on Shattered Temple. I believe this was played on the Korean ladder, and he's going to be going up against the one and only xGKingMaFia from Southeast Asia. And xGKingMaFia is actually one of the best Zergs. I mean, if not the best, he's definitely rated as the hardest working player on Southeast Asia. I know that he practices on Korea a lot and North America. He goes around completely stomping players from different servers, and he's a really experienced Zerg. He's probably, yeah, he can definitely run for one of the best Zergs on Southeast Asia. I mean, he might not be able to take a Mr. Moonglade's throne yet, but then so far he has been a really sharp player to all of our eyes. And today he's going to take down, not really take down, I mean take on IMHappy, a really experienced player, part of the team Incredible Miracle. He is teammates with MVP and a lot of those IM players like Nesty as well. So he's got some really nice practice partners, especially MVP, Codes champions numerous time. So Terran side, he's got one of the best trainings possible and best resources available to him. And xGKing, one of the few sponsored teams from Southeast Asia, stands for Team xGKingMaFia, led by Benji. He is a caster and a streamer. He does a lot of things for this team. You guys can always check them out at, I believe, xGKingMaFia.com. And there's probably xGKingMaFia Gaming Facebook page and Twitter page. But anyways, back to the game. We do have Mafia starting off with a 15 hatch, 15 pool, getting the gas right after as well. We do see his Overlord scouting as well. So he doesn't really need to send in a drone, and that's going to be nice. He doesn't really need to waste anything. But we do see an early pressure applied over here by the Marine, and it's going to get a few hits off. But then the thing is, this is really going to be a nice amount of pressure. The Overlord's getting a bit picked off, but it's not going to be an all-in for sure. As we can see, there's only one SCV. There's not even an additional racks to it. And we also have IMHappy expanding right when he puts down that factory. So it's really nice right now. He's got this factory on the way. He applied some early pressure, but Mafia was smart enough to not produce any speedlings for that. And that's really nice, because the whole point of that additional pressure was to force Mafia into overreacting, making more speedlings, getting him behind in drones. But Mafia absolutely did not fall to that. He's playing really smart. He didn't even make a single speedling. He just went straight for drones. He knew that, you know what, you only have one SCV, one Marine, and it doesn't look like you have anything rallied on the way. So I'm going to be completely fine with just using drones. But right here we do have this factory lifting up to switch with the barracks, and he's going to start making those challenges. Whoa! Wow, we do have a double expand coming over here by Happy. I'm sorry if that freaked you guys, because it freaked me out to see this double expand. That's really ballsy move on this map. That's all I can say, because I mean, this map, the thing is, your third is not an easy third. Not that it's really hard to defend, but you will have to break down indestructible rocks for both third, unless you're going for that hidden, which is going to be pretty hard to defend. And the thing is, with the units he's pumping out, okay, it's going to take a while to take down those rocks. He's also getting stim, and if you guys have watched my last game that I casted of Rymac vs who was it? Oh, FXO you would see pretty much the same build, except for the fact that Ryu did not go for a double expand, which is really interesting. And this might not even be an expansion, it might just be an additional command center just to make SCVs. And we do see Hellions coming here, going to try to scout what Mafia has in his base, and Mafia does have a queen blocking the ramp and one spine crawler up. He's also getting an additional hatchery if we look at the tech side, he's actually not mining gas. And that's a very common thing that we see Zerg players do, is that right after they get the speed boost, they take everything off gas, and he's just going to play full-on macro. And that's really nice because it gives him the chance to make out a lot of drones. As you guys can see, 11, 13 drones coming out. When we look back at the... Wow! Absolutely amazing. We have a 47 drone count over 29 SCVs. So that's pretty astonishing if you ask me, because that's crazy. To be ahead by 20 drones this early in game is absolutely crazy hard macro. It's just being absolutely greedy in this game. And now you see Mafia switching into the gas tech. We also have a drone coming down, going to be prepared to putting down that third. As you guys can see, the back rocks are almost coming down, and we do see the third getting put down. And Happy is not going to try to get his third just yet. He's just going to get this SCV production up, and looking back at his tech switch, he got the stim. He's almost done with it. He's got that double reactor barracks. He's also getting the double engineering bay, going to get those upgrades. It's going to be really nice. His upgrades are actually going to come before the Zerg, so it's really good that he's doing that. We don't have the starport coming down just yet. As you guys can see, he's just trying to get his siege tech down. He just got his base down as well. But I like what the Hellions are doing here. They're keeping the creep from spreading. As you guys can see, Mafia really wants to spread this 3 creep tumors, but he cannot. And the Speedlings are going to come and try and pick off those Hellions. It's just getting to a point where he doesn't want those Hellions to have any more additional information, and the Speedlings are just going to closely almost go for those Hellions. But these Hellions are going to smartly pull back. There's just way too many Speedlings for them to handle, and kites. And I like what IMHappy is doing over here. He's got this really neat wall here. It is weak. Because the thing is, it's all supply depots, but the thing is, what you need is you have to have tanks behind, and you got to target down the Bailings before they splash damage. But it's completely fine, and we do see Mafia coming into the Spire play. He's also got the Burrow fast, so I wonder what he's going to go for. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for Burrowed Bailings. I mean, Burrowed Bailings, honestly, in all different patches, Burrowed Bailings is something that, you know, players should always do. That's what I think, because they're so strong. It's just basically, instead of, you know, running like 16 Banelings into an army, you can just sit 2 Banelings down and watch the army just walk past, and you just press X and all the Banelings explode, and they kill the same amount of Marines you would have to do in a complete surround. But if we look back at Mafia's tech, he is getting the Baneling research, so it's really nice, but he's not morphing any Banelings just yet. He doesn't want to do that, and it looks like IMHappy is going to aim to push out. He doesn't have any medevacs, so he won't have anything to spot the high ground in this push just yet. He's actually he might just go for the gold. As you guys can see, he's putting down bunkers up, and I like this movement by the Terran. It's this really safe style where you're walling in, well, not really walling in, but bunkering as you're moving, and that's really nice, because the thing is, it will lower the surface area for the Zerg to run in and get that surround, because they will have to run through these bunkers, and they will be in their way. So it's really nice when Terrans do this. And Mafia does have its third coming down. He's got a lot of drones. He's at 76 drones compared to the Terrans 59. If we look at the economic side, he's actually only barely ahead, because Terrans do have mules, and now that the Terran's even getting a gold, we don't even have to talk about that. He's just going to boom and skyrocket up in economy. But I like this creep spread. This creep spread is really nice, and especially that he's got this creep spread on this side of the map is really important. I mean, a lot of Zerg players tend to forget about this, because there is this little, especially in this spawning location, there is this little gap here that Terrans can do a lot of elevator play, and that can be really detrimental if you don't see it coming. But Mafia obviously has that nailed down. He's also nailed these destructible rocks at the gold down, so he's aiming to do that. Munas are coming in, going to try to snipe out the middle. These Hellions won't be getting that that watchtower anytime soon. And we do see a lot of missile turrets coming down, as you guys can see. This is really nice, especially on this map position. It's really easy for these Munas to just fly in here, take off a lot of add-ons, and that can be really devastating if you're going into a macro game. But right now, IMHappy has secured this gold, and it's really nice right now. He's got these siege tanks spread out, and he's in this defensive position where it's no problem for him, you know, just sitting back in his base and macroing. But looking back at Mafia's tech, he's actually just going for Speedlings and Mutas. And you know who this reminds me of, ladies and gentlemen? This is, oh, never mind. never mind. But I was just about to say that Stefano plays exactly like this. Stefano loves just going pure speedlings mutas and absolutely wiping what any player has. And we do see Marines dropping inside here and going to snipe out a few creep tumors and pick up and drop on the high ground. Nice play over there. I like what Happy is doing. He's making his units really mobile. But here are the mutas. They're going to clean this up, clean everything in here up, and not even one muta drops to that. And whoa, color change. Sorry guys, I have this application that changes color due to night and day, and it's actually really good. It's good for your eyes because as you know, looking at this strong LED light is bad for your eyes. So what it does is actually it changes the color scheme to a bit of yellow, more natural to the eye, so it's a bit better. If you guys want to check that out, I will put it down. It's called Flux. But anyways, back into the game, Mafia has got the gold. He's getting the gas, and this is actually going into a really macro-ended game. We do have spy callers coming down in the main, and I like this sort of play because it's nice to put spy callers down in your bases in case of drops. But the Terran is moving out. IMHappy going to try to clean out the creeps. Oh, the speeding coming back, and the siege tanks don't siege in time. But this is a really nice split. But the Baileys just do so much damage. Mutas are going to try to come in, but the split is absolutely undeniable from Happy, and the mutas will have to pull back. Marines almost 50% and plus still alive, but without siege tanks you cannot engage on creep as easy. It will be hard, as we do see a switch in Mafia's tech. We do see the Infestor play, and if we look at the upgrades, both players have it timed so well. 16-minute starting 3-3 for both players. So this is absolutely, when it comes to a really high skill, when you can just multitask so well. We also have that crackling upgrade coming down for Mafia, and that's going to benefit him a lot. And here we go again. Speedlings coming in. The siege tanks once again not sieging in time. Marines trying to split, but note that there are infestors, and those are some nice fungal growth. Mutas are going to try to magic box to this, and it looks like the Speedlings will be able to clean this up. Really nice play over there by Mafia. Completely cleans out the Terran army, and now he's going to push everything back, but he will not have enough to engage full on. But that was really nice. Now that he has the middle, he can just hold it and engage whenever the Terran decides to move out and try to catch him in an unpredictable position. And we do see Mafia going for the double expand right now. I like this sort of play. He definitely can afford to do that. And I'm surprised that Happy's not doing as many drops as I would think he would be doing. He's just really trying to push into the main and control it. And here he goes again. Finally sieging his tanks before the engagement, but here comes the speed, going to try to run straight in. There just isn't enough of Marines for this push, honestly. I think he's just really throwing this out. I mean, the mutas can pretty much take this out, and I mean, it's just not the best engagement you would want. I think Happy's rushing it a bit, rallying his units through, and that's really risky, especially now that we have Broodlords on the field. Oh my goodness, this is going to be bad. Do we have double starport coming in for Happy? Yes, we do. We have a double starport, but they're not reactored, so they're only producing 2 at a time when they could be producing 4. So you really need that double reactor starport whenever you see Broodlords on field, and that's a perfect scan coming down from IMHappy. He sees everything, and now Mafia cannot hide these Broodlords anymore. He's going to throw them out, and he's going to show them the true power of the Broodlords. And Happy does scout that these Broodlords are going to snipe off a lot of siege tanks. They just have so much range. And ooh, Happy is starting to, oh, he's gonna stim, and the Broodlords have nothing to defend them. Fungal growth's coming down, but it's only the infestors. Where are the Speedlings? They actually went to clean up a drop? Are you serious? Oh, that's a really bad move by Mafia. Not the best engagement at all. He actually pulled all the Speedlings just to clean up a drop, and check out that positioning by Happy. Just picks up and leaves, and now Mafia is going to clean this up with the mutas. But right there, losing those Broodlords and those infestors was not the best engagement at all. That was actually a really, I would say, really lucky for Happy. I mean, he could have gotten completely wiped, but oh, that thought experience coming in from the back, really nice. Going to be getting a full surround on the Terran army. Happy completely not reacting to that, and it looks like Mafia is just gonna blow through that with sheer power and quantity, and that's really nice. Now Happy is actually on a position where he's feeling really insecure. Look at this. He's super saturated over here, and this base is not saturated at all. And if we take a look at the workers count, Mafia is still looking really nice. He hasn't actually taken that much damage. Yeah, he's really taken minimal damage. Besides the drop here, sniping out the expansion, Mafia is actually looking really good. And now Marines are going to be stuck over here. That supply is going to be wasted. Absolutely, they won't do much. We do see Happy coming in with the Ghost. Oh, I like Ghost play. Definitely love the Ghost play. They will be really useful against Broodlords. They have additional range, and they also snipe Broodlords really quickly. So it will be nice, but then the thing is, I don't think Happy's at the supply where he can afford to get this many new units in his tank. I mean, the thing is, there's Spielings out, and there's so many Spielings out, okay? Honestly, there's so many Spielings out. You'll need a lot more DPS. You actually don't even require that many tanks now, because it's just going to be Broodlords and Corruptors and Spielings, and you'll just need a lot of DPS and anti-air. So Marines, Hellions will be really nice. Does he have the pre-igniter? No, he does not. So that tech switch is actually going to really help him a lot. We do see a Happy coming down for his fist, and he's a bit behind in bases, but the fact is he's also lost a lot of things in this game. He hasn't really done a lot of damage to Zerg when it's really necessary to. I mean, you can't just let the Zerg macro like this. We do see a medevac coming in here. It's not going to save these Marines anytime soon. Medevac's going to get taken out. Broodlords are going to clean up, and Mafia going to lose a Corruptor to that, but that won't really matter. He's so high on economy. He just got his 6, so now the map is completely split for the Zerg player. And ooh, looks like this is a lot of Broodlords. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. That is 10 Broodlords on the field. That's so much to deal with. And there's only, what, 6 Vikings. That just won't be enough. Spieling's coming in from the back. Really nice surround. Gets the siege tanks. Going to be behind the Marines. Marines have nowhere to run. And this just looks like it will spell GG. The Corruptor's taking all the damage needed against those Vikings. And everything just looks like it's going to go in Mafia's direction. Broodlord's still alive. Ghost coming in here to snipe, but the cloak is not done. So, wow, this is a really nice play by Mafia, and he's got 84 Spielings on the way. When that comes, it will be done, and that would just put the nail in the coffin. And we do hear Ghost coming in, even morphing Broodlords right in the face of Happy, but it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely over. Spielings are going to come in here, and they're going to finish this whole deal. And that was a really well-played game by Mafia, honestly. I was really surprised, and not really surprised. I mean, I always knew Mafia was a solid player, but taking down IMHappy is no small deal, guys. So I will just wait for Happy to realize that you just got beaten by one of C's best, and that surprises no one from C, because Mafia is one really well trained, whatever, I don't know how you would call it, well played, I don't even know what to say, guys, but that was a really well played game by Mafia, and that's the GG from IMHappy, and Mafia takes this off IMHappy on Korean ladder. And I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my Twitch TV, as you guys can see over here on this little neat overlay. Follow my Facebook group, guys. Please support me, and